lot of me from the hood, so people look at Bleak and don't understand the business he's doing. They always look at Jay like, oh yeah.
But that's why. That's why you got like Yayo talking about Jay don't take care. I don't need Jay to go on tour.
Yo smoke hard coke,
Yo, chill. Yo, chill.
You look like you need to be taken care of. You look like you need to go to the dentist. You need to look like you need to brush your teeth. You look like you need hygiene. You look like you need help. Tell your man 50 send you an ounce or something,
You do need
You
that
might
help.
need
That's
2
why,
ounces, nigga.
That's why
Paid in full movie, nigga. I got a G for every bump in your face, nigga. I promise you that, nigga.
The rap scene just flipped again, and people online swear Jim Jones just took one of his biggest losses ever. After years of bold talk and non-stop flexing, Tony Yayo, known everywhere as 50 Cent's most loyal G-Unit rider, jumped in and exposed him in a way that had timelines cracking up. What started as another one of Jim's tough guy style interviews suddenly turned into straight-up embarrassment. Jim hit a podcast dropping little jabs at 50, acting like he's too official to care about past drama, calling himself the Harlem boss who never bows to anybody. He even joked that G-Unit ain't relevant like that anymore and said 50 only stays hot because of TV. That's when everything shifted fast. But according to Yayo, that whole storyline was off.
That's why he worried about
Peon, you broke, nigga. You know I got it, nigga. What's up? The
ain't
bag
nobody,
is up. The both sides.
Hey, yo.
Hey, Flea, where the both sides, Flea?
Let me finish that off. Ain't nobody taking care of over here, B. Yo, nah, you good, my nigga. I fucking love it. They deserve it. They need to hear this shit, man, because they bugging out here. All these niggas worrying about who taking care of who. We take care of we. Ain't no who nigga. Take care of who, nigga. You nigga. Know who doing it. We live. We getting money.
Nigga. We take care of everybody, nigga. We take care of each other, nigga.
That's a fact, my G, but linking back up with you, Jim, we missed out on a lot of opportunity, bro, but we ain't gonna miss it out going forward. We need to put some pain together, bro.
He don't play when it comes to 50. That's real family energy. The moment Jim tossed 50's name around, Yayo hopped online and addressed it live, calm and sharp, showing what he called real receipts. He claimed Jim talks like he runs the city, but back in the day, he was reaching out heavy for collabs, trying to lock in anything he could get. Yayo said that whole tough image wasn't matching the history he remembered. People online started saying Yayo basically cooked him without even raising his voice. No crazy yelling, just straight precision. Jim tried to act like none of it bothered him, but the comments were wild. Viewers kept saying the Dipset frontman got checked by a solid one. Yayo didn't sugarcoat anything. He claimed Jim had been two-faced, trying to be friendly with G-Unit in private while tossing little disses on the low. According to Yayo, Jim used to pull up on 50's camp asking for features, tour slots, anything that could boost his shine, but once they turned him down, he switched up and started talking slick like he was running something.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Ryan Squad.
Rest in peace.
Far Rock,
yep.
You understand? Jim Jones, he had stacked bundles, he had Max B. I looked at it like, great. You know, stacked bundles, we had a portion, was still in the hood. No disrespect to Jim Jones. Fifth had me in Battery Park. I could walk out that barefoot.
Get the socks.
See, that's when a nigga love you, nigga. Get the socks, nigga. Sneakers Dior, nigga. But I'm walking out there barefoot. That's when you know a nigga love you, boy. Because he making sure you don't get your shit split. Because you go back to 134, anywhere, Baisley, right, Brooklyn, shit get split.
That's what had everybody locked in because Yayo was saying it with full confidence. He made it clear. In this game, you can't be halfway loyal. You're either solid or you're not. And the way he said it hit people hard. Everyone knows Yayo stood with 50 through every beef, every setback, every industry freeze-out, so hearing him break down Jim's history had the streets talking loud. It felt like he was speaking from real experience. Then old clips started popping up of Jim trying to act friendly, and fans went wild calling him Harlem's biggest flip-flopper, the Dipset politician. But the coldest part? Yayo didn't even raise his voice. He kept it smooth and steady, like someone who's seen every trick in the book.
I said we just came back off tour.
Yeah.
You know, with Fifth, and we still touring. Still. And I do my own tours too for people. Oh, yo.
You see,
I do my own tours. I did tours in Canada. I did a tour across the whole Germany and the Swiss Alps. And that's why I don't care about the hate. Cause I'm like, I got the possibility to do my own tour. Like something with Memphis Bleak. Memphis Bleak said Nori. Yayo said Jay-Z didn't have us on tour like he did, or I eat my own halal. I eat my own halal too, if you want to say that. To Memphis Bleak, I just came off my last tour. All I'm saying is when you see Jay-Z in a setting, he never really, when he's doing a Beyonce show or whatever, you don't see Memphis Bleek on the stage or him being brought out. You know, even if I'm doing the hype man shit with 50, he's bringing me out. I'm making money. I'm going to—
That's that man girl too. That's it. That's Hov's wife tour.
Yeah, that's Hov wife tour.
So if Hov, I believe if Hov was out on his own, he would bring Bleek out. There is no need for him to bring Bleek in a situation where it looked like if this was last tour you're talking about with the Cowboy Carter.
Right.
Yeah.
So to me, because I look at Bleek as a loyal guy, like I'm a loyal guy to Jay. But I look at like Fifth, my guy Hervé, one day we had TRL, and it's the Young Gunners there.
Yeah.
And I'm talking to him out, and Hervé says loud, "You don't gotta worry about nothing. You got 50. Jay-Z doesn't do nothing for these guys like 50 does." And Hervé, I think he worked with them too, but he said that.
And once that clip landed on social media, everything exploded. Every major blog reposted it with one line from Yayo that hit heavy. He said what needed to be said. Tony Yayo put Harlem's finest on blast, and the whole internet reacted instantly. Some people tried to defend Jim, but most were roasting him nonstop. Fans were saying Yayo outreeled the so-called Harlem hustler, and it created a rough moment for Jim, especially since his whole brand is about being the most authentic in the room. Yayo may not be topping charts right now, but his name is one of the rare ones who actually lives the things he talks about on his live streams. And when he started breaking it down, he didn't even sound angry, just honest. He said, "I don't got no problem with Jim, but he gotta stop fronting like he that guy. The same dude who used to ask us for connects now talking like he run the city? Stop it." That line hit the whole internet like a shockwave. Then Yayo went straight for the moment everyone remembers. The Dipset versus LOX battle. The whole world saw how that went down, and Yayo didn't sugarcoat a single thing. He said, "Y'all got embarrassed. Ain't no Harlem boss supposed to go out like that." People online lit up instantly. Comment sections flooded with fans saying Dipset got smoked and the so-called Harlem general couldn't pull his squad together that night. Since that loss, folks been saying Jim's been trying to patch up his image, jumping into new back and forths every few months, picking whoever's making noise, Pusha T, Freddie Gibbs, Drake, anybody trending in the moment. But this time, he stepped toward the wrong camp, and everybody felt it. G-Unit might not be on the charts right now, but their presence outside the music industry is still serious, especially with Tony Yayo, a guy known everywhere for speaking straight, unfiltered truth. When he talks, people listen, and this situation proved it again. E still holds real weight. When clips dropped of Jim's soft response, fans weren't buying any of it. Instead of clapping back, he said, "I ain't beefing with no washed rappers." But everybody could hear the frustration in his voice. One fan said, "Yayo checked Jim like a big brother checks a loud nephew," and another added, "When a soldier speaks, generals get quiet." After that, the damage was locked in. Jim's Harlem boss image started showing cracks fast. Yayo's words hit deep because they exposed something people had been whispering for years. Jim's talk never matched his actions.
Like you heard, and you don't have to worry about paying for no rent or nothing like that. I'm just trying to get you niggas out the hood. Melly too. Melly ended up getting shot, right? Like none of these would listen, and everything that happened that you know can happen in the hood end up happening and shit like that. You know what I mean? But everything to try to protect them for what I know could have happened to them, I tried. You heard? From getting all of his cars to getting all these everything you can imagine, everything, private jets, Miami, hundreds of thousands in one weekend, 2 tour buses, Atlanta, like cannot front on how I had my boys moving. And I'm only talking about this because you was there, and you and Stacks were best friends, with Bino, couple others and like that. Other than I don't even talk to people about Stacks and what went on, but we was sending it out. This was not on our level when we was moving, and no way.
Yayo kept it simple and said, being real ain't about interviews, it's about staying consistent. Fans jumped on that immediately, calling Yayo one of the last solid ones out here. Loyal, steady, and never acting fake. People been calling Jim a flip-flopper for years, saying he switches sides and rewrites history whenever it helps him. Yayo reminded everyone that back in the early days, Jim was Cam's hype man. Cam was the one who opened the door for him. But when things got rough, Jim tried to position himself like he was the real boss. Fans started yelling, "Facts," because they felt like Yayo was saying what everybody already knew. Jim rode the Dipset wave strong, then tried to flip the script and reinvent himself as the Bird Gang CEO. But a lot of folks online said the street respect never matched the way he talked. And then old clips started resurfacing. Videos of him praising G-Unit, hanging around 50, calling him a serious businessman. Now those clips are haunting him hard, especially with Yayo roasting him, making him look real two-faced. Even some OG rappers showed silent support, dropping likes on Yayo's posts. People online kept saying they were tired of Jim stirring up loud drama with everybody, from French Montana to Pusha T, and this situation just made that pattern louder. People online started saying Jim was chasing clout again, but this time the blowback hit way harder because nobody could call Yayo a liar. He's been 50's day one soldier since the jump, and that reputation is solid everywhere. The streets were saying Jim got exposed by someone who never even wanted attention, and that's exactly why it hurt. Yayo wasn't trying to go viral or force a moment. He didn't need any of that. He was just speaking his truth, and by doing that, he didn't just embarrass Jim, he reminded everyone what real loyalty is supposed to look like. Now Jim is scrambling to clean up the situation, but the timing's bad because the internet already crowned Tony Yayo the winner. And the wild part, he didn't even drop a diss track. No bars, no shouting, no back and forth, just straight truth, and that's a type of lost money can't hide. Jim's been posting pictures in designer outfits, showing off jewelry, talking business moves, trying to look unfazed, but fans aren't buying any of it. Every comment section is packed with Yayo memes and jokes like, "You begged 50 for a feature."
Once I got shit, nigga shot my shit up. Bentleys and all that. Y'all can get that sneaker, just toss that over there. My shit's official. You know what I'm saying? Yo, look, but nigga put me in position. Rest in peace of Stack, but Stack got killed in the project with a Porsche.
Yeah.
Nigga, come on, nigga, I'm from the hood, nigga. Y'all niggas thought, nigga. I done been around the Black Justice and seen the Preems and all that, nigga. The E-Money bags, all that, nigga. The younger niggas under that.
So with everything you saw,
Maserati Fox. Real nigga, huh?
So with everything that you saw, what would you change?
I just pray to God every time I leave the house.
But what would you change?
People are even saying Dipset never recovered from that big stage loss or this new situation, and the internet hasn't let it go for a second. Even bloggers who used to defend Jim went completely quiet because there was no angle to twist, no spin to protect him. Yayo laid everything out plain, and the whole world saw it. Meanwhile, Yayo's cooling back, calm and steady, doing interviews and standing firm on everything he said. He kept it grown and respectful, saying, "I ain't got no hate for Jim, I just tell the truth." Some rappers need to stop acting like legends when they still living off old hype. That line shook everybody because it felt real, and fans started seeing the bigger picture instantly. People were saying Jim's whole career been built more on loud talk than solid truth. Every time his buzz slows down, he sparks a new argument, trends for a week, drops a track, and then the cycle starts all over again. But this time, he picked the wrong person to jab at. Tony Yayo ain't chasing any spotlight. He stands on loyalty, and in this culture, that still counts as real power.
The problem is, when she was on the show, she had said that she had heard about you wasn't giving Stack money, but people don't know that when Stack asked you for the bread, you were going to the bank. I think the bank was closed. Something happened because me and Bino talked about it. I remember being there, and you was going to give him
more money after the money he spent because we was on tour. He like, geez, I spent all that tour money, geez, on Pop, I bug it. Whatever he did, brought another Porsche, BMW. He like, yo, Pop, geez, you said closed mouth don't get fed, geez, I'm Pop, geez, I'm hurting.
It's a fact.
And when I told him, I said, yo, go get 25 grand from the bank tomorrow. He like, oh, yo, what's up with that Wrangler truck? I'm like, I left that shit in Brooklyn. I don't even want that shit. I don't even know what block it's on. Matter of fact, it's by the car shop where I got the Maserati from. He like, you let me get that, geez. I'm like, go take it.
Now that the dust is settling, Jim's image is looking shaky. You can flex designer fits, show jewelry, and post business moves all day, but when someone solid questions your credibility, none of that sparkle matters. Fans online are calling this the fall of fake Harlem energy, saying it feels like poetic justice. Jim didn't get struck by a diss track. He got hit by straight truth delivered calm and clean. Yayo exposed him as someone who talks loud in a game that still respects silence, consistency, and loyalty. And the wildest part? Yayo wasn't even looking for smoke. He just reminded everybody that real recognizes real, always. In hip-hop, images fade quick, but authenticity lasts forever. If you're rocking with this breakdown, make sure you like, subscribe, share, and drop a comment for the McTrip channel.